Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Lance, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point attempt here still to come. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Here's Allen to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And Lance now to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Lance now on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, Lance. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw complete to Chark. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Christian Wilkins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. this might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Able to find Pryor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Cook.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Again, it's Cook.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On 1st down, Lance.
Dancing to his left.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Pushes him over. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Curtis Weaver on the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Mixon on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On play action, Allen. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Allen now on first down.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Complete. It's Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10.
Come on, bring it, baby.
That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway of the NFC Championship game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Allen again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Lance now on 1st down.
Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now a play fake. Lance.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw again on second down.
Lance
being checked, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
throwing now is Lance.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darren Waller, 36 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Lance.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
And Lance now to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Sam Sloman now for the point after.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Allen on third. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 72 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play. And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation. You're all about the numbers, aren't you? All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now. They don't lie. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It's now 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground. And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners. Cook now off the read option, able to slither by. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start,
But, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there.
Now Cook. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Darren Waller sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. It got you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
And the others. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option. But let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
From midfield, here's Lance.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, good move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 29. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Throwing again on second down. Allen right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.